Hello and welcome to Team Fortress TV. This is Admirable. I'm joined by Tonberry and Brodogs. We're here for some Oz Fortress action. It's the Oil Premier Division Grand Final, Cash Money versus MASIF Saturdays. And I have no idea what's going on, Tonberry. That's why you're here. You're gonna give me the complete lowdown on this season and this final.
Good evening, gamers. Sure, I'll try to do my best. Okay, so a bit of backstory here. I'm a Premier Division player. My team came fourth, so I'm well versed with these teams here.
Wait. What class do you play, man?
I'm Roma.
Alright, I've got no respect for you, sorry. If you played Medic or any good class, like, that would be cool, but...
Nah, I'm the Roma boy for my team, so... Yeah, MASIF Saturdays, they won the last Premier Division, out 12. So they're the reigning champions. So, yeah, they're defending their title. On Cash Money, they're obviously, they're made from the cream of the crop players from the past of the Australian TFT community. It's got, you could say, half of Team Immunity. You've got Yuki, Bonobo playing, you've got Termo as well on that team. And then they've also got, like, players from SV/Reround, which have always been the bridesmaids in the Australian competition in the past, coming second. So you've got Zaka, Primed. So yeah, they're actually, and Eps as well. So yeah, they're currently the #1 seed. They've beaten MASIF twice already this season. There was a bit of drama regarding their previous game, which was what was it? It was like the upper bracket finals game, knocking MASIF into the lower bracket. Yeah, it went 1-1. MASIF did win Viaduct, and then they lost Granary, I believe, to Cash Money, and then they just basically forfeited the match. MASIF, that is, to get knocked down into the lower bracket. So yeah.
Why? Intentionally?
It's hard to tell. Like MASIF's medic Brodogs, he does stream a bit of Australian TF2 from time to time. He is a bit of a raw personality in the scene. You know, he likes to throw out heaps of banter, you know, have a go at people. So he, apparently he had like personal things to attend to. I think he just like wanted to go to bed early and wake up early for school the next day or like work or something. So they basically went 1-1 to the third map, and they just called it quits, called it GG, and said, you know, see you in the grand finals. And that's where we're here now.
So at the point they quit, it was a tied game?
Yes, it was a tied game, and it was turning for Cash Money's favour because they obviously lost the first map, and then they won the second map. So
yeah, they had momentum.
Yeah, they had the momentum. They had, you know, the experienced players. There was a bit of, you know, banter, shit talk coming out in the chat. Pardon my French there.
Are you telling me this is actually going to be a close game? Like we can't say who's going to win. This is a total rarity in Europe. Usually it's just like one super team is going to dominate everyone else, even though you like hope against hope that it doesn't happen. I suppose in North America as well with Friotech currently. But you're telling me you're going to have a grand final where we don't know who the winner is going to be before the game?
That is correct. We've actually
incredible.
In the games coming up to this game, my team versus the third place team, they went to 3 maps. The third place team versus MASIF last week, they went to 3 maps. So yeah, if we're trending that way, we're hoping for a 3-mapper for this one. And that being said, since MASIF Saturdays came up from the lower bracket, if they do win this series, it will go to another best of 3 series naturally. So
all right, then let me rattle off my list of idiot questions then. You just said go to another best of 3 series. That'll be played tonight, right?
I don't think it'll be played tonight because it's 9 PM in Australian.
It's only 11 AM here, mate.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, I think
all right.
MASIF want to win because they want to, you know, they want the money because there is actually cash prize money.
That's what I wanted to ask next. Yeah. It's like, what are we playing for here, man?
There's not much money because, you know, we're Australians are a bit poor. You know, we're convicts and whatnot. But first place is $600, I believe. Second place, I'm not too sure, actually. But in total, it was like $1,050 in total, and this was basically from the admins and a bit of community input type of thing. So for what it's worth, it's a pretty good effort all in all for the Australian scene.
Can we get the live currency exchange overlay there on the stream, please, Brodogs? I need to know what 600 Australian dollars is in real money. It's like in like
It's not much
dollars
when
or
you do convert it.
sterling.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
won't be.
god.
Yeah, it won't be much, but so yeah, that's where the cash money name comes from because a bit of a super team. They want to win the money naturally. Bit of pride on the line as well because some of the players in cash money did lose to Massive Saturdays last season. Yuki was one of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is a bit of a rivalry going on between these teams.
So could you tell me then, is there any chance that if either of these teams win LAN, they might be using that money, or sorry, win? Oh, I've already given my question away. If they win this, they might use that money to go to LAN. I-55 coming up at the end of August.
It won't get them far, mate. 100 Australian bucks, wouldn't even. Like what? Would it even buy you a plane ticket interstate? Probably not. Yeah.
That could be their drinking money. That's their beer money for a weekend.
That's what it is.
Sunny
Yeah.
Coventry.
Yeah, I know the third place team. They're probably gonna use that money and just all go out for a bit of a dinner and stuff. So well played to them for that. But yeah,
And you finished fourth, man?
Yeah, we finished fourth. We get nothing. Fourth place get nothing.
Oh, the bubble.
No, we get nothing. Yeah, yeah, we get nothing. So yeah, we're not in the money. We got knocked out of it.
My other question then is, why am I here, man? You Australians have been putting out cats all season, and then you bring me in for the final. Is there some really angry, salty Australian caster who's sitting on the sideline right now? Like, why is that Irish fuckface here sitting in my caster hot seat?
Not really, actually. I'm pretty sure the Australians do love the Irish. But yeah, like a bit of, I don't know, like Brodogs always runs this late notice. Big shout out to Brodogs. Like he was asking me basically 2 a.m. this morning saying, you want to cast? And I said, ask me tomorrow. And he said, it's already tomorrow. So, and here I am. So, big props.
I relish this, man. I've had a chance to cast some Asia Fortress games in the past. I think we even cast some South African stuff before.
Ooh, that's very nice.
This is another fucking feather in my cap, mate. I'm just putting this on my caster CV.
Yeah, another badge on the shoulder, on the arm. Yeah, I'm speaking of Asia Fortress. We actually had a Shonik, I believe, provide a stream last week for us for Asia Fortress, and me and Yuki actually played in Asia Fortress like a couple of years ago. I played Div 3 and he played Div 1, so a few of us are getting around, to be honest.
All right, my next idiot question then is, what is the rule set in Oz Fortress? Like, for example, what are the rules going to be on Viaduct here, map 1?
Yeah, okay. The rule set is we tend towards the American rule set, I believe, and rule set. Like we play the halves. Yeah, so basically Viaduct's got to be no time limit. It's got halves. It's first to 3 for the first half, and then best out of 4 or 7 rounds. I mean, first to 4 or 7 rounds. So yeah,
I'm with you. And what about then on the 5 CP maps?
Yeah, halves. First half is to 3 rounds, and then 5 rounds total to win. There's also golden cap, like if it's 4-4 whatever, and we run out of time, so it can go to the golden cap naturally in the finals. So
2 30-minute halves then.
Yeah, 2 30-minute halves, and there's no win difference. I think what they have in Europe with
no mercy rule.
Yeah, so we've been running that for quite a while here. Just the way we do. We do lag behind the other TF2 nations like Europe and NA with our maps and a bit of our rule set as well. I think that we've got the most restrictive whitelist, if you want to talk about that as well. Like our whitelist isn't as free as the NA or European one.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
There's I think like all the pyros unlocks a band and stuff. Half the spy stuff is banned and whatnot. We've only allowed really like gunboats, pain train. I think the cookie bomb launcher got allowed this season, and Wrangler got allowed a season ago. But yeah, it's very limited.
I'm going to take this opportunity to promote whitelist.tf because they have a great way of visualizing all the different whitelists in various leagues, and I can see there is a lot of red on your whitelist, a lot of things banned. Yeah, it looks pretty much standard. You've got most of the good things. I don't have any complaints here. This is a purist's whitelist.
Yeah,
well done,
lagging behind. Yeah, lagging behind towns. I think black box is also allowed, and so is loose cannon. But very rare do players run that, especially in Prem Division.
Do people from New Zealand get mad when referred to Oz Fortress as Australian?
Not really. We actually take the piss out of them. I also made a boo-boo saying Wrangler. It's actually not the Wrangler. It's like the Jag that's allowed. And we're going live.
Oh, yes. This is the Oil Premier Division Grand Final between Cash Money and MASIF Saturdays. It's map 1 Viaduct here. And on the first middle, it's pretty standoffish for both. But we see Realm moving forward, trying to pump out that sticky damage and create some space for his team. But it's going to be Primed. He jumps in first. He's being followed up on by Epps. The soldiers are trying to rain down the damage, but both soldiers have been cleaned up and only got one frag for their trouble. But oh, look at them getting bullied back here. Brutalix is getting chased by Yuki. He's trying to pop out those pistol shots, but can't kill off the medic. Brutalix survives, but unfortunately Bonobo did not on the other side there, Tonberry.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty passive mid to begin with until Primed and Epps opened it up for Cash Money, and Soul was behind the whole blue team, like just buying time, just baiting out shots and get cleaned up by Termo at the end there. But we've got Yuki sniping. Obviously, try to go get a pick on Brodogs before the Uber comes in. So let's see what's going on.
They're working their way forward slowly. Oh, already Faith has gone down. Now the Uber comes in, but the man situation has been equalized quickly. It's 4-on-4. And yeah, we're going to see the point change hands here. But Yuki on the scope is going to find that headshot onto Brutalix. And he's close range onto Madness here. He just killed off Bonobo. The medics are being traded back and forth here. And they haven't even decided to cap the point. They're going to wait for those faster spawns to come in. And they're going to take the fight again with the superior numbers, they hope. But actually, the way it's worked out, there's going to be 6 up on blue. And they're already in position. So a real opportunity missed there to get some time on the clock. I think they overthought that one, Tonberry.
Yeah, they went a bit too aggressive with the Uber, I think. Like, they did lose faith at the beginning, the Yuki, and then, Geo got a kill for the Uber, but they're losing these fights. And they, like you said, haven't captured a point. It's basically a minute and a half gone in 10 seconds, so they're going to get wiped too, I believe. Brute gets taken out by Epps. Yuki's going mental on Sniper, and they're holding. Yeah, Cash Money making this look kind of easy.
We've got a little breather here. Give me that roster rundown for Cash Money.
Yeah, quickly go for it. We've got Yuki and Zaka are the scouts. Yuki's currently sniping. Epps is the pocket. Primed is the roamer. Termo, Demo Man, and Bonobo is the medic.
Here we see MASIF Saturdays moving forward. Oh, Geo tries to jump in, but whiffs his jump and just gets shreked on the point. But now Madness is going in, gets the force, but they've already sacked 3 players, 4 players. Brutalix committed quite far there, but he seemed to time it just perfectly to escape through main. He's got Zach on his tail, 8 health, manages to juke long enough for Geo to respawn and get those rockets out. Medic stays alive, so the suicide wave has proven effective. They now have a little advantage here, but they're going to go in dry. I like this. They've got the man advantage. They're doing it, Tonberry.
Yeah, they have to go right now because it's 30 seconds left on the clock, basically, and Termo and Yuki get Geo. That's pretty big at the moment. They can go at this point for whatever, but they're still contesting it. They got the player ad coming in. Epps is all over Brutalix here. Brute's, he's on 80%. He's on 40 health. He's on 3 health. Oh.
Termo's above him. Termo's trying to carpet bomb, but he just can't find the angle over the cliff. Termo's trying to kill off the combat classes here and leaves the medic alive. He does kill off Realm, but the Uber has come up now for Brutalix, and that's going to give them a lot of room to breathe here. They still have a massive amount of time to run down on that clock, though. They are 2 minutes off the pace, and they're holding far forward here. Like, they're trying to avoid that sniper sightline. No, it looks like Brutalix wants to go up on the cliff. I much prefer this position, but at the same time, if Yuki rotates, there's a really painful angle to play against there as medic. You're like stuck in the corner, and at the same time you've got Termo spamming. Epps jumps up on the rock. Geo's not looking the right way. The force comes in, and now are they going to give chase here? They found 2 frags, and Bonobo's horribly overcommitted, but he does have Uber. In fact, he's going to pop off, but as it stands, there's only 3 players up. They will get those faster spawns in soon, though. But Zach is just going to assassinate Brutalix and now retreat. But they need to try and keep Bonobo alive. He's looking to run around. There's no man pack there, and the spam is coming in. He's just been gibbed. And overall, you'd have to say that play was unsuccessful there for Cash Money. They haven't managed to change the point back in their favour. The clock continues to tick down against them, Tonberry.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate for Termo. Like, he got caught out early in the Uber. They forced it, and Bonobo didn't have his Uber naturally, so Termo died, and Yuki sniper, so he couldn't do much in that whole Uber. It was only Zaka and and Bonobo. But here comes in dry push. Better spawns by the blue team. Oh, Zaka gets taken out. Soul gets Yuki as well. Nice frags coming out. 3k by Soul. Realm gets Eps. Terma's got to go down, and it's a complete 180 turnaround by MASIF.
Big
And
plays
Soul gets
coming out,
Bonobo. Yeah, Soul got a 4k in that instance, and basically chased Bonobo into the little spawn connector. So well played.
Give me that roster rundown then for our red team, MASIF.
Yeah, I'll quickly go for them. Brutalix on the medic, Badness and Faith on scout, Realm is Demo Man, Soul is Roma, and Geo is Pocket.
Okay, Yuki is still sniping here. He's trying to work that lower angle from like the mid left there in his perspective. He's gonna. But Geo gets knocked back, but Eps has jumped in and gotten the force here. But Talix decided to walk forward, and Bonobo is well positioned to evade this Uber for now. They can just kite it, but they have to repush. They can't wait for their own charge. They don't have time for that. So when these spawns come in primed up in 5 seconds, we're going to see a big blue wave come crashing onto that point. 15 seconds left on the clock. It's now or never. Eps is jumping up on top, trying to get the information and the spam damage, but Soul jumps straight in and kills off Bonobo, immediately taking the heals out of the equation. Now, if MASIF can just play around Brutalix, but no! Huge frags coming in there as Yuki, Eps, and Zaka just go streaming across the point. They've wiped them, and there's 30 seconds now left on the clock here for MASIF Saturdays to turn it around. They don't have time for charge here, man. They just have to buff up and go, but can they do it?
Yeah, this is going to be really intense, you know. They can't let them capture the point. 15 seconds to go. Best they can do is probably bait the point a bit. It's 6v6. Heals are coming in, and red team are just going super aggressive, and Soul gets taken out. Geo gets taken out. I think blue team are in a pretty good position if they can block the point. Oh, Yuki and Eps. Nice work cleaning it up. I think, yeah, Cash Money looks like they've got this round in the bag.
Yeah, that was really well played. Like, a mistake I see a lot of people making in that situation is where they know that they can't let the point change hands because they're going to lose instantly, so they all stay on the point and try and fight there, but that never works out well. So like you saw there that Cash Money, they just backed off and like allowed MASIF Saturdays to go on the point and group up, and then came in and focused them in that little concentrated area. Really well played, good understanding of the map mechanics, and they're going to take that first round. But it looks like we have a little pause here, baby.
Yeah, we got Paul's Fortress going on. I just had a quick squiz at the server info, and there's 12 people in there, but that's including Oz Fortress Kenneth, the admin, so someone did obviously drop. But yeah, just going back on that last little play, I think probably MASIF. They're known for the aggressive play, but they committed both soldiers. Like, both soldiers got killed instantly in that, and I think on a map like Viaduct, throwing both soldiers in can be a good idea, but basically Realm and the scouts couldn't really work off it or cross the point, and Cashmate just backed out for a little bit, just, you know, give scouts a bit of buffs, and then Eps and Prime just jumped in and Yuki crossed the point and cleaned them up.
Yeah, they should have you know, had just a little bit more subtlety in their push. They went like route one there, but the timing was kind of off. They weren't able to synchronize. And yeah, I guess the experience showing through there for Cash Money, and they are on their way to lifting that Cash Money.
Yeah, but it was you know, a ball terror. Went straight down to the last second of that first round. Yuki doing impressive work sniping. He was obviously hitting shots early on. He wasn't doing much, I guess, when they were losing, you know, Primed or Zaka really early. Like, you saw times there when that Bonobo had that counter Uber on Zaka. He had Yuki on snipe, and you know, they had nothing out of it. They just kind of misplayed that, minced it a bit. But all in all, you know, it's a very close game as we've seen so far. So hopefully the teams can keep it up.
Do you rate Yuki as a sniper, or is he more like an ego sniper?
Oh, he's actually really, really good at sniper. Like, yeah, like even in the previous round games, he has basically massacred teams on this. Like, we played Cash Money and Viaduct, we were winning 2-1, and Yuki went sniper, and he basically shut the door on us. We just got destroyed and lost that 4-2. So yeah, he can carry quite a bit of sniper if he gets a couple of key shots off, but you know, it wouldn't surprise me as well to see maybe Prime just played Scout in the past, so it wouldn't surprise me to see if they run like Yuki perm sniper for a bit. Maybe a Prime switch out onto Scout as well, double Scout and Sniper on Viaduct. I believe is a lot stronger than having double Soldier and one Scout when you run the Sniper. So
yeah, I mean, in Europe, I think that the double Scout Sniper is colloquially known as doing an immunity, something we picked up from
Yeah,
the international
that is
lands, you know, when they had sheep.
Yeah, that's probably correct, because Yuki did wouldn't mind going scout as well and just have Aporia just the solo soldier naturally. So yeah, it could harken back to the immunity days. But yeah, Yuki is a good sniper. Also for MASIF, Madness is a really good sniper as well. Faith is known to also util quite a bit, so they do have sniping potential on both teams. And looks like we're back.
Beautiful. We did see Bonobo had crits there right at the end of the last round, but it didn't come into play. But he has respawned on the normal medigun. As we go to the second mid fight here of map 1 in this Premier Division Grand Final. And what a hoot it's been so far. Primed has just set himself up on the left hand side, doesn't want to commit too early. Now he's walking through, but Soul's waiting for him on the little ledge. Manages to land a nice rocket there, pre-fired. Now Epps is going to combine with Primed as they do this double soldier bomb again, but both going for different targets. Epps is in on Brutalex, has separated him from his combo, gets that medic pick, and look at the health on MASIF Saturdays. It is absolutely diabolical. Bonobo's just sitting back here trying to heal up his players. They're saying, come at me, bro, after they've already done the damage, and it seems to be working here for Cash Money. They're trying to put the pressure onto Bonobo, but barely even a scratch there. Yuki's going to run forward and clean up Realm, and that's pretty much a wipe coming in on that mid fight.
Yeah, it was a great double bomb. It was kind of like the cross bomb. Both soldiers jumped, went across different targets across mid. Like Epps just zoned out Brodogs there, and Yuki and Termo cleaned up with the heal advantage. Oh, Faith gets taken out in this repush. Soul's in on the medic. He's trying to get something done. Termo gets him done. This is probably got to be the end of this push. I don't think they can do much. Yuki does get taken out by Realm, long range sticky, so they can still actually aggress this a little bit, the red team.
Brutalex is like really committing to this push despite not having the overcharge. He's using himself as bait here. He's trying to encourage Termo to overcommit to this and maybe put Bonobo in a position where he can be forced, but so far what looked like a suicide play has it's turned into a car crash. Big Prime jumps in, kills off Brutalex and Madness.
Soul's just doing what he can. Like, he basically jumped in again to try to get a force onto Bonobo, and yeah, no pop. And Yuki's gone back to Sniper and gets a dirty shot onto Realm.
It was a really sort of sketchy push. It was like MASIF Saturdays pushed out, but before they even got to cross mid, they'd lost 2 players, and then they were like, should we continue here? Brutalex stayed in. He didn't survive, and now they're trying to just go for it again. He's trying to stay forward and buff his team so they can jump in. Here comes that double soldier bomb, and they're gonna get that force out. Now Brutalex is looking for the exit with Realm. They're being chased. Oh, 70 health. He does escape, catches a pipe, or just half a pipe there. I think it splashed onto his demo man, but Brutalex survives, and now they have that advantage that they were looking for. Madness is behind here on the flank. Faith comes in to help him out as well. Bonobo and Termo are still playing very aggressively. Yuki up on the cliff needs to hit a shot here if he's going to be effective. He's not protecting his medic though. He's looking totally the wrong way. When Termo's caught reloading, Faith comes in and sends Bonobo to the spawn queue. Tonberry.
It's kind of looking like a mirror of basically the first round. Like, the Yuki's sniping, MASIF finally capture the point and like just get a couple of cheeky picks. But that being said, Zaka gets 2 kills of his own, and Brulix has got to get forced here, I'd imagine. Yeah, he uses his Uber in the cliff. Zaka and Epps gets taken down, and Yuki's still sniping. So looks like Jay wants to get aggressive. He's jumping across the point here. Prime surfs out. Termo gets Faith. Yuki gets Brulix. Oh my god, yeah, like. They played that really well, and they've got all their spawns up. 6 players on blue. So this will be a pretty soft cap. Prime gets Soul on the flank there.
Brutalex was trying to take that sniper duel with his crossbow, but it was Yuki who won out there. And looking at the clock here, a big 1 minute lead for Cash Money. The position from them is great here. They've got Epps just slightly forward there, giving them the information. Primed is controlling that left hand side flank, but they just have everyone dancing around the rock here, looking to destroy anyone that jumps in. But actually, Bonobo decides to pop here. They see, I think, that Brutalex has committed deep, so they want to go forward here. They know they can get that medic pick if they chase, but with those players going behind, half their team have to turn around here. So this is working out well for MASIF Saturdays. As they come in with the blob, they're going to just focus down these targets one at a time. Great play coming out here. And they have just retaken control of that point. They are still a minute 30 off the pace here, but they're back in control, and they have a huge advantage here too.
Yeah, they're That was a really good push. Double soldier, aggressive bomb. Geo was able to leapfrog himself out of there. Soul died, got a good force off, and they were able to just clean up the players. And Yuki's still persisting on sniper, while Geo and Brodogs are playing super passive up on the rock. Oh, wow. Soul and Realm just gone huge there. Getting 2 frags. The Uber did get forced, but Turmo and Eps get caught out there, and looks like MASIF are setting up for a forward hold. Bonobo's on 80% here. Yeah, they're coming to a forward hold. Geo's holding main. We've got Realm watching the cliff, and then, yeah, the majority of players are on the right side, on the flat side, or grass side as we like to call it.
Yeah, I really like this decision. Like, they know they got forced. They're going to take a little bit of a gamble here to try and buy time. But Primed is just going to skip out from the right-hand side there in the defender's perspective. Manages to just open them up. Totally. They do get that Uber force, but is Brutalics going to be able to escape? He's running! That sticky hits him. He surfs it on 1 HP. His regen is kicking in. 2 soldiers are chasing after him as well. He's trying to juke around here and set up some frags for Soul, but he's 100% gone down there. There was no chance of escape. And great execution on that push and chase there from Cash Money. They do get the medic pick that they so desperately desired, despite being forced right at the mouth of their own spawn. They really committed for that one, and they made it work. But now the forward hold from Cash Money is looking very fragile right now, but they have just kited it back. They're just soaking up the damage here, and this looks like another round.
Yeah, Turmo and Yuki went absolutely huge there. Turmo got himself a 2k. You know, a few players did bleed through, but they were just going through one by one and just got picked apart. So yeah, 2-0 in Cash Money's favour. Exciting stuff. Like, both rounds have been super close. I think Cash Money just probably... They're playing a lot more tighter. They're not throwing their soldiers away like Sol and Geo are, but yeah, third mid. Take us away.
I'm watching both of our red soldiers go flying forward, Geo and Sol. Geo goes down pretty much instantly. Sol's managed to make it behind onto the enemy med pack, but he's forced into their spawn, so essentially it's a 4-on-4 here on middle. But whoa, 4 down right now for Cash Money. Bonobo is trying to escape. Turmo's there just to give him enough room, and he does make it through mid back to spawn there, but this time Bonobo survives middle, so we're going to have an Uber versus Uber fight almost immediately. But Yuki has respawned on Sniper, so I wonder, is he hoping to get an entry? He does hit the body shot onto a scout there. Now he's going up onto China. He would love to pop that medic. He sees the demo man, he sees the medi beam as well. He knows exactly where Brutalix is. He can relay that information to his teammates, and they are just starting to walk forward. They see the defensive posture here from MASIF Saturdays, and they can use that to their advantage. They can just walk forward and cap the point and force them to come into Yuki's sideline. Oh, Zaka! Oh, holy shit, kid's going ham.
Yeah, Zaka got actually like a flanked around. He got a frag. Who did he frag? He fragged Magnus, so he won like the 1v1 scout duel and basically went all the way behind House, all the way behind the other team, and Turmo pressed across the point and basically, yeah, got the drop onto Brutalix. That was disgusting. So good by Cash Money, and they've got 100% Uber. They've got Yuki sniping, so they're in the driver's seat.
I feel like they couldn't afford to sit so defensively against the sniper there. They should have taken the fight, but now they've committed here for the force. But Brutalix is
Brute's got to die here. Yeah,
spiraling around there, but it's a nosedive, man. He's gone down. Soul respawns, but he is the sole person alive on this team right now.
Very nice. They are setting up for the forward hold. I'm liking this by Cash Money. They're like committing to it. Like, they've even got Yuki forward holding as a sniper. So Turmo's watching the cliff. You've got the majority team on the flat side, and you got one scout watching main. Oh, Yuki gets Faith again. We got Madness in on Turmo. Madness gets taken out. Soul gets taken out as well. They only get Yuki, so... Oh, Prime was behind Brutalix in spawn. Brutalix was down to 10 health, so... Bit of ballsy play, but it's worth it. Bonobo's got to get his Uber up in 5 seconds, and, you know, Yuki's got spawned with Prime right now, so... Yeah, blue team are in the driver's seat. They're loving it.
Bonobo going to come out with the early Uber here, not even going to let him get any time, but Turmo's the other side of the rock, and he can't flash him in time, so this is actually looking not terrible for MASIF Saturdays. They still have 3 players up. They just lost their medic, though. They're killing off everyone that's there to support Bonobo, though. Geo has finished the scout off. Now Madness runs forward and kills off Primed. They're going to be able to isolate Bonobo as well, and Massive Saturdays turned that one around. It was really on a knife edge there for a few seconds, but our red team came good there.
Yeah, it was a bit of sketchy play. Like, you saw Turmo and Epps kind of got dropped in the Uber by Bonobo. You know, rare mistake. So, yeah, Massive capitalised on that, just had the play advantage at the end there and cleaned them up, and yeah, they captured the point. So, they've got 2 minutes to hold this, and Yuki's back to sniping.
So if it's me, man, and I'm playing against the sniper, you know, I'm going to hide a little bit, but at some point, maybe when I get my Uber, I want to go forward here, I just want to commit. You can get on top of that sniper, he's really ineffective. If you sit back and let him zone you out or just take these shots like he just kills off Realm, you're going to be putting yourself at a major disadvantage. Now they're going to go for it. They're getting deep into the enemy's faces here, but as the Uber fades, they're going to chicken out. They've decided they haven't done enough damage. They're looking to run back. And the point they committed there, they were totally outnumbered. And we just saw Cash Money walk back a little bit, control the high ground, and set the trap for them. And it seems like Massive Saturdays have totally overcommitted to that one. But they are still in control of the point, and the clock is just about to tick into their favour here. It's a super close round, though.
Yeah, they did commit heaps of bodies for that, but in the end, Faith got Bonobo at the cliff, like 1v4, so they did pay off by getting Bonobo, so the Ubers are going to be fairly equal here. Let's see,
Totally missed that.
Yeah, I don't think any crit shenanigan? No, not yet, so they're still running equal Uber. Yuki's persisting to snipe here, so... Oh, so much damage by Turmo and Epps. Wow, and Yuki. 3 players get taken out by Massive. They really can't do much here. A 4th play. Oh, Prime! Brodogs and Spawn.
That was a long-range rocket. That was like pixels away from him escaping it.
Yeah, I saw where Brute was running. He died in Spawn, and then Prime was, you know, just chilling on grass. Just, yeah.
This is a really horrible situation. They have to push here, but they're facing an Uber. So their best chance is to try and get some time on the point and keep it active once we go into overtime. But if Bonobo just chooses to Uber early, they can totally shut them down. Not even let them keep the point alive. They're trying to dance on it. They have to stay on here, but they're facing against invulnerable players. They're trying to juke as best they can, but it's just Faith left alive. And that's going to be the complete wipe coming in. A perfect hold there, in fact, with Cash Money not even losing a single player that Uber charge. Man, it's pretty powerful.
Yeah, and that's the half. 3-0 in Cash Money's favour. First round was super tight, like, you know, that went to basically double overtime though, 0-0. Then second half went to 30 seconds left by Massive to cap. But yeah, it looks like Cash Money actually getting stronger and stronger each time. It seems like they had basically about a minute left to win that one. Like they had to hold for a minute. Massive to take this round. So seems like it's slipping away slowly.
I've got another idiot question for you, Tonberry.
Sure.
What do you nerds do about logs down under?
Oh, the logs break if there's a pause for the Australian servers, so that's why it's kind of like stuck after the very first round. So yeah, that's only the very first round stats because the logs kind of broke like 90 seconds into the second.
Oh, do you have
round.
the live logs?
Yeah, so we can give you the logs, but they've basically shut the bed, so they're broken.
But it'll be fixed next map, right?
I think they break if a pause goes for like over a minute.
But next map, Sunshine, will we get some logs? You know, I love the logs, man.
Oh yeah, that will work. They'll work.
Do you know who picked Viaduct? This is map 1 here, guys.
Map 1, it would have been... I'd imagine... Let me have a quick squiz at the thread. I'd imagine it would have been... Massive because Massive felt confident against them because they beat him on Viaduct last time. Massive picked Viaduct, and Cash Money picked Granary and Sunshine. Sunshine's the decider, so the way this is going, we probably won't see it tonight, to be honest.
That's the spirit, man. It's going to be a roll, kids. You heard it here first. It's already 3-0 in favour of Cash Money. It's going to be Granary and then Sunshine to follow. This is the Oz Fortress. Is it Winter League? Is that what I understand?
Yeah, it's a winter league, but even though it didn't start in the winter this time, that's just the way it's always been. So
Is your winter in the summer though? You know, you crazy upside down bastards.
yeah, our winter's creeping up on us.
Oh, I love the way you guys swap teams manually as well.
There's meant to be in the
You just want to
config,
beat
but I think
so badly.
I think the config's a bit bought, you know, like yeah. And we've still got the hour 12 cough modifier. We still haven't updated the config name to hour 13, so we're a bit behind. Being lazy Aussies.
Disgusting administration of your league here. I'm calling you guys out. You need to recruit some Germans. Germans are the master admins.
Yeah, that'd be on top of everything.
So you tell me it's $600 Australian for first place.
Yes.
What's the swing like? What do you get for second? What are they really fighting over here? You know.
I think second was 250. Don't quote me. I think it was somewhere around that. It was a bit of a drop off, or 300, something around that. Yeah, so it's a bit of a drop off from first place, and we're going live, I believe.
Yeah, big money on the line here. We're still in map 1, but it's second half.
Oh!
Soul goes straight
Did
forward
you
with the
see
skip
that?
jump.
Soul got destroyed.
Catches a little air shot here as the teams have changed sides. Don't get confused, Europe. This is a thing. Different colours for the same teams though. It's gonna be MASIF Saturdays retreating here, but they have managed to keep their medic alive. Bonobo goes down on mid, so we're gonna see a little bit of leapfrog action here potentially. They did give up midpoint control, but they have gained a huge Uber advantage here, Tonberry.
Yeah, that being said, Yuki's sniping again, so we have to see how good this Uber's gonna be from Geo. Like, is he gonna go super aggressive? Gets forced, Brute got shot to 30 health. Shot to 30 health, I'm sorry, so Prime gets taken out here. This Uber's doing nothing, got juggled, and I think Red Team are gonna recontest this. Slowly. Oh, Ebbs gets taken out by Madness behind house, so I think Red Team are just gonna wait for their spawns now. Soul's up on their cliff. Geo's jumping forward onto Yuki. Yuki gets taken out with Primed.
Holy shit, it's a meat grinder there on the right hand side. 3 frags coming in. I think Faith got one on the left, in fact, but for a second there, Cash Money, they were dicing with death, man. They were just standing around like they didn't realise it was about to rain blue players, but they did keep Bonobo alive. But they've taken so much time here that this Uber advantage they've worked, it's not going to really count for much. The forward hold coming out from Soul and Geo here, they've got both exits controlled pretty nicely, and Prime does that skip jump through again, but he's immediately been shut down. Yuki's going to frag Madness though, the nice 2 shot there, but Geo does at least deny Prime. They've just been able to walk back here with their charge, and they're doing a lot of damage as they fall back, and as the Ubers get popped, it's a big life lead here for our blue team. MASIF Saturdays are looking to commit forward here. They're trying to find the players behind the Uber, and look at Soul just standing there on the left, spamming out those rockets. He's setting up all these frags for his teammates, and they're hungry to clean up. They're trying to go forward here, but now they seem like they're going to put the brakes on. They're going to start walking back and return to middle there, but this is all one-way traffic here. MASIF Saturdays doing a great job of controlling that midpoint and earning themselves a lot of time.
Yeah, that was a really solid Uber by Jay. He got one scout pick, and then Soul and Faith on the flank just, got a couple of frags and got behind. So a dry push is coming out by the red team here. Faith gets taken out early, and Soul's jumping in. He's gonna get taken out here, I'd imagine. He's still alive? Wow. Even assisted in a kill for his trouble. Soul gets out. Prime's dueling Soul on the flank here. Gets taken out. Wow.
Soul gets the kit. Prime was trying to shut him down. Oh,
Wow.
Zach is going to run in and get the 2k though. I
Uber
can't believe
does
Prime
get
didn't get
forced.
that frag though.
Yeah, Uri does get forced, and Brute's got to die here, I believe, to Epps and Yuki. Still a sloppy fight going on here. Realm cleans up Yuki. Faith gets Epps, so they've got a minute to hold this. MASIF. They're in a really good position here.
This is a dangerous moment right now. These 2 scouts, Madness and Faith, they need to stay alive here.
Yeah, hill advantage to Bonobo, and Faith gets taken out as you were talking about that. And Madness as well, so no scouts.
All they had to do was just wait, because like neither team has Uber charge here, and they're not going to have it for a while. Wow, we're going to see Soul skip jump in there. He does manage to kill off Yuki and gets Bonobo down to 26, but I mean, if they had just waited, if MASIF Saturdays had kept 6 up, they could have pushed immediately after the point change. Now they have to wait for those spawns. Sure, they get the faster spawns, but here comes the actual push. It's going to be non-Uber versus non-Uber, but Faith goes down instantly. Zach is going to join him though, so it's 5-on-5 here. Yuki's just getting back on the field, and he has decided to run scout. So here comes that Uber charge. Bertalix doesn't have it all. Ebbs is trying to cough escape, but Bertalix gives him the slip. He's running over to the left here. He's got Soul to help him, but Ebbs is going to connect the air shot inches from the ground. Meanwhile, the rest of his team has been cleaned up. He committed hard for that medic pick, but his teammates got absolutely crushed on the flank, and it looks like MASIF Saturdays might be on the verge of a comeback here, Tonberry.
Yeah, they're looking really good. I think this is a verge of a comeback. If you saw Gio in that fight, he basically stood on the point just shooting Tomo and Yuki while Ebbs went balls deep for the med kill on Brodogs, and Gio went absolutely huge. Like, didn't get taken out. Soul gets destroyed again, jumps in, gets biddied again, gets shot out of the sky. Realm gets taken out here, so Cash Money looking really good. They got potentially weapon here. Yeah. Wow.
Big Prime managed to get behind, and he was just doing damage, like backstabbing them with those rockets. How did they end up getting so smashed there? They only got one frag.
Yeah, it was just the scouts and Prime going ham. Like Yuki and Prime just went absolutely huge. Like, well, Praise and MASIF, but they just got insta wiped. And that being said, they're pushing in now. Yuki sniping. Nothing as much is happening here. Termo gets a double kill, a triple kill. Oh, this is great. Termo's chasing Brute here. Brute's trying to duel Termo here. Brute's dead.
Yeah, again, he really committed with his team there to get that foresight, but it's still an effective strategy. They've essentially just gone for the reset here, so they've got like a 40-second window, or less in fact, where they can push before Bonobo's Uber advantage kicks in and he actually gets the charge. So they have to make the play now. They still have like 50 seconds within which to do it, but I like this strategy. You know, you want to go forward and take the fight, use your superior spawns, but immediately Bertalix goes down, so if Cash Money just play around Bonobo, they're going to be able to abuse that Haley advantage, and oh my god, Cash Money, they have just cleaned house again, a complete wipe coming in. Only Epps goes down this time.
Yeah, that was a disgusting play by Tomo.
And they're mixing it up now, they're giving them a little bit of a forward hold, but they've actually left Zaka to die there. They're starting to retreat, they're going to pop off the charge, 15 seconds left. So there's still going to be another 8 seconds after this charge fails when the point can be played. They have left themselves slightly exposed here. Zaka still down. Epps joins him in the spawn queue. It's 4-on-4 here. Yuki is continuing to connect headshots. Yuki, he's going to clutch it for his team here. Right at the moment where he needed to start hitting those shots, he's just going to turn things around for his team when it looked just a little bit dicey. And that's going to be 4-0 there. Wow, I thought MASIF Saturdays, that was surely going to be their round, Tonberry, but no.
Yeah, that was absolutely disgusting work by Yuki and Tomo. Like, MASIF looked so good. Like, we were giving them praise, and by the time we were talking about, you know, how much of a good play they did in that retake, they got, like, wiped twice instantly, like, within 5 seconds. So, there are some live logs. I'll post them in the Slack production chat. We can have a little gander at them. It's only for this round, unfortunately, because the first half did get bugged out.
I feel like the mistake, or what I see as, is like whenever the MASIF Saturday soldiers bombed in, you know, to do the damage and make the space for their team, like they bombed onto the low ground, like they bombed directly into the enemy, so like they're never going to survive there. They're just looking to trade for damage, but like you can be a bit smarter than that. You can like bomb onto the rock and survive a lot longer and be more of a harder target to kill. But every time they bombed in, like they were just fully committed. There was only death on the cards for them, and it was a matter of how much damage they could do. But like they didn't pressure Yuki. They never jumped onto China, the high ground. I feel like that was the main reason why those dry pushes failed time and time again. Like the soldiers died instantly because they didn't make themselves difficult to kill, and then it was like a big ask for the rest of the team to follow up on that.
Yeah, they always went in super deep. Like, if you've looked as opposed to Prime and Emphasis play, like, Prime, because he's a roamer, he'd go in balls deep as well, but he always, like, opted for, you know, skipping off the rock, so trying to take high ground or going to the bats, jumping behind. And then while that happens, like, Epps wouldn't commit himself. He'd just, like, take another position, like, on, you know, on the rock or just on even the mid rock across the point and just, you know, just follow up with some solid spam damage and then get out. Like, just commit one soldier at least. Just bait one soldier in, instead of committing, you know, both soldiers on this map. And while that's happening, like, Realm can't come forward because you got Termo grinding him out. So yeah, they did waste a few opportunities there. But do you have the logs up?
Legendary EU scout JH once said in a My Gaming Edge video, TF2, it's not about frags, it's about not dying. Don't die, kids. You'll win games. Tell me about the logs, though.
Yeah, especially on Viaduct, it's such a good scout map. But we have Termo and Yuki top damaging. Termo 490 DPM. Yuki following up on 400. Yuki's also top fragging, but they will all come off his sniping. You know, just his sniping shots in that one round. He was hitting so many headshots. Like, he was getting like a 3k and also hitting shots off during fights. Next up, we got Geo on 370 DPM, then Realm on 330. So I think Termo had Realm's number that whole game, really. And Yuki was like unstoppable. Like, he was kind of like the wall for that team. Just playing sniper, rattling off headshots, getting quick few entry frags. He was like, it was kind of like the wall. Like, they couldn't get forward, they couldn't do anything, they couldn't pressure Yuki out.
Yeah, I thought at the start of the map, was he running a little bit hot and cold, but towards the end there, man, there were some really nice moments, especially the last hold there, but even the forward hold I was impressed by, where like he was able to pick the scout off immediately coming out of main. Just nice variation, some unusual things you don't necessarily always see from snipers in sixes on Viaduct. But one thing I gotta say about your live logs, man, there's no airshot stat. How can we really know who played well here?
Yeah, there was actually quite a bit of airshots going out. We saw Soul in that last round especially. I think on first round he got knocked out of the sky. Yeah, like twice. Same thing. He like skipped off the rock and I think Epps midded him both times, leading to his death. So some nice shots going off. Termo went absolutely huge in that last minute where they had to defend for a minute. Like he got like a 3k in one fight and I think he got like a 4k in another fight. So yeah, Termo went absolutely ham. Like I think Termo and Yuki were standing out for cash money, especially in that last round.
So are live logs actually live? Do they update during the game?
Yes, they do update during the game. But the thing we have to remember is we're on an STV, so they're 90 seconds ahead of us. So while it is good to refer to them, we can only do it like after the half is played because there could be potential spoilers in there.
All right, I'm gonna close it, man. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
play
so
that
we could
game.
we could be feeding the viewers information from the future when we haven't caught up on stream. That's the only downside because we don't do the casting live from the server.
If you have just joined us here, guys, on Team Fortress TV, this is Admirable, tonberry, and we got Brodogs on the camera. We're here for the Premier Division Grand Final. It's Cash Money versus MASIF Saturdays. We just saw Map 1 Viaduct go pretty decisively in favour of Cash Money. It was 4-0. Well, that last round was pretty close, but now we're here on Granary. You told me this was a Cash Money map.
Yeah, Cash Money did beat them last time on this, and this was their pick. Like, Viaduct was MASIF's pick, and it was a really close game. Like, one round went to double overtime, then it was like 30 seconds for the next round that they had to cap, and then it was a minute, and then the last round was a cracker as well. Went to, basically 30 seconds, I think, was as much time remaining. So it's been super close, but I think ultimately Cash Money have shown dominance at times, which has just been the flow of the whole game, I believe. And it could potentially follow onto this map because, Granary is a bit of the hot topic as well in Australian Team Fortress. We only ran it once this hour. We normally run maps twice in a season.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, because this map is kind of how it's been phased out in the other NA in Europe, so we're lagging behind naturally.
We've got Pro Granary now. It's weird though, it's always been like, whenever they do the map vote, whatever, it's like the 50-50 map. Half the people want to play it and half don't. But it's, to me, it's always just been a case of, there's a lot of scouts out there who don't understand how to play Granary. It is kind of restrictive to them when you think about the freedom of other mids and stuff, but I always imagine in my mind that all the bad scouts are voting no for Granary and all the soldiers are voting yes, because this is a soldier map, baby, right?
Yeah, this mid is really favoured heavily onto soldiers and demo man. Scouts can have a really hard time, but that being said, scouts can also just play super smart, be a lot more passive, shut down all the aggression potentially. There's multiple ways to play this map, but I think one thing to also note, since this is the normal Granary, there's a potential for, if you get wiped on mid, you could basically be sitting at your last and lose the round before you even spawn. So we hope that won't be the case for this game, and we're going live.
Yeah, we might see that on the first minute. I'm interested to see what Yuki is going to do here. Obviously, an incredible soldier in his own right, but he's playing a scout here, so he's going to be able to really infuriate his opposing soldiers. But onto the mid fight, and Turmo is super fast. It's a restart. It's a restart.
Yeah, restart. Whoa. Yeah, we're aborting this. Yeah. In actual fact, Realm is actually notorious, like, for being the fastest demo man in Australia, like even faster than Bulk and Turmo on this map. So let's see if that can come into play. But that means that, you know, Turmo is Turmo, so he might counter Realm's super fast rollouts by his own rollouts. So we'll wait and see what's the go here. As Madness had a DC, I don't know if it was a panic DC or a drop. He DC'd and came back in. So, and we're dropping the ball here on the administration.
Is it that Kenneth guy? That Joker?
Yeah, that man Kenneth. He's American actually, so he's not really Australian. That's the thing, you know.
That's it, man. He just doesn't understand. At least, you know, I'm Irish. I'm like practically half Australian.
Yeah, close enough. We'd accept you more than him.
I will be the admin of Ozfortress for season 14, guys. Call me. But yeah, we are getting ready to go live here on map 2, Granary. We started to play Pro Granary this season in Europe, so maybe, you know, in 3 or 4 seasons time, Australia, you get with the program.
Be more like 10 seasons, mate, the way we go. Yeah, we've actually played some lobbies with it, just mucking around with it. I noticed like there's been some revisions. That's probably another of our worries. Like, they got to revise, like, because it's a custom map. Is the map maker got to send out different revisions during the season? That's one thing, you know, we have to be wary about, because we don't want to, you know, keep on changing the map list mid-season as well. So it is looking pretty good, Pro Granary, from my own personal experience. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see if we'll adopt it for next season.
Australians very conservative, very conservative. They don't want any change. Keep everything the same, guys. No unlocks, no new maps, please.
We're too lazy, mate. We're too behind. Upside down. Yeah, let's give Yuki some love this mid. Yeah, like we were talking about Yuki before. Let's give him some love this mid. Let's see what he's got to do.
I'm looking at Realm trying to contest middle, but he actually eats a big sticky there from Turmo. Has to go for the heals, but Yuki abusing that high ground. He's just gunning down on those soldiers, but Gio's managed to get behind and steal the med pack. Yuki reacts in time to turn around though, but meanwhile Eps goes forward and is on a 5k this mid fight. He does just finish off Brutalics there, so that's actually, he doesn't get the long spawn. He's up in 10 seconds with the rest of his teammates, but as you say, wiped on mid to end up holding last. They have no chance at all of contesting their own CP2 there, so it's going to be MASIF Saudis looking to turtle up on last. They're whipping up a sentry here.
SG, he's got like upgrade to level 2, maybe drop it outside the door or behind the little wall there, but behind the petition wall. So SG sniper, and we've got primed on the heavy. He's bringing the meat into last.
This is a devious sentry position. If you can take the fight forward a little bit and like distract long enough, they might even realise it's there. The Ubers come in now, they realise the sentry's there. Turmo's starting to fire a little bit. They've already lost 2 players.
Yeah, Zaka and Prime teamed up to get a double kill on the flank there. Realm's going absolutely huge, getting a couple of kills for his troubles, and they got to hold this, I believe.
But
it actually works, yeah. But no,
in the back
he juked a giant, and is he gonna get it? He's taunting. Oh, he missed out. Oh, but that man looked like he was going to run around. He just did like a little juke, ran back in. So that was really super close there.
He went for it, man, but like, I don't know if you want a theory craft. The play that would have benefited his team most was if he had gone in and blocked second and bought time for the spawns.
Zucker was going to die anyway, but like Zucker insta died. He got like, you know, like Zucker tried to stop the backup, but yeah, Novo was he wasn't going to live. So yeah, suicide would have been nice. That being said, Eps gets taken out here. Yuki kills Madness. Brute pops Uber. So they sack 3 players to pop the Uber and give up mid.
They have Zaka, Turmo and Bonobo in position on 2. The sticky's being set up above the roller door here. Eps is just back on the field. But already, Turbo.
Just runs in, goes for the check. Bit of MM1 coming in here. Geo gets destroyed, shot down to 2 health here. Turbo's just grinding them out, and yeah, here comes the push into mid, it seems.
Soul is up top. He's about to take a one-on-one with Primed, but oh, it's going to be a trade there. Primed manages to just equalize the situation with 1 health, gets that last rocket off, and it's 5-on-5 here in the middle. But the uber advantage that Bonobo had has just dwindled away. That clock has been ticking down, and now we're going to see the block coming in here. Geo lunges himself forward, manages to survive on 17 health. The trade comes in, but Turmo's down, and I think Cash Money know that it's time to get out of there. They have just about escaped. No! Geo catches Bonobo, the long-range rocket there. And now, what's Epps going to do? He's furious. He's just going in here. He's got the red mist. But he's setting up, because, oh, Zach is coming in from behind, drops down, but cannot find the frag onto Batalix. Gets him down to half health, but won't kill him off there. This is really bad. Like, they're going to continue to lose players in different spawn times.
They can't shoot second, naturally. Like, Turmo's up. The most he can do is just have, like, a little forward trap, and he's going on at last on the left roller door on defender's perspective. But, yeah, they bled too many players, like, one by one. Geo had a really nice Uber. Faith took out Termo during that, and Geo got Bonobo at the end. So, yeah, you've got Yuki Engineer, and you've got Zaka playing Sniper. So, Yuki's opting for a forward SG. This is actually pretty popular in Australia. Just drop the SG forward. You know, they try to Uber past it, try to get a cheeky kill or something. And, yeah, they've Uber past it. Prime trades on Faith. SG gets taken out here. Uber's faded. Realm's dead.
Epps coming from behind him.
Yeah, if Red Team can hold this. Oh, Yuki and Epps. Well played by Epps. And they defend. They hold.
Yeah, that was a solid hold. A little bit comical, I guess, from MASIF Saturdays. I mean, I don't understand why they didn't push anyway. Immediately, they had like a 2-man advantage. They just went up top and made it for the Uber.
They're probably afraid of the Turmo. Like, Turmo was alive. He was playing super passive. And that being said, Epps gets taken out. But yeah, Zaka gets Realm. Both scouts are like trading here. We've got double scout Uber Chariot coming in here.
Oh, Batalix! Batalix! Oh my god, he gets the kit then surfs.
Wow.
Prime pre-firing those rockets, knew he had to be going for the kit, but great defense coming in from his team there. And that is Cash Money getting punished hard for chasing too far. And now I want to see real aggression coming out from MASIF Saturdays here. Please start pushing now.
Yeah, they should be going now. Yeah, Soul's going up top. They look like they're up doing a push up top. Double scout Uber potentially with Geo. Yeah, Geo's in. Madness is in. This should be around for them, but Geo gets dropped. Oh, too deep.
They're going to get another frag here though. They've managed to catch Zaka. Yuki doesn't really have much of a buff either. They are focusing down these targets. They have the superior heals. He didn't allow Bonobo time to set up and get those buffs out, and that's the real benefit there of just keeping the aggression on. Don't let the defenders stay up. They went straight in there and they made it really difficult for them. It was a scrappy fight, but it was always in their favour, and they have managed to take the first round here. That was about 6 minutes 30, but this is their first round over both maps.
Yeah, they've put a bit of a clinical display there for that last push. I'm sure Geo did get taken out early, but they had the heals, they had the player out, so they just slowed it down a little bit. And that's what they have to do, just slow it down a little bit. And look at this by Realm, super fast. Already had 3 stickies up on the catwalk here.
Turmo just had to wait for his medic, and it's a slow mid coming out here from Cash Money. Oh, Prime's bomb is just missed time. There's no one to follow up on his distraction. He gets destroyed, but then comes Epps actually, and somehow he manages to get another kill spree on middle. Bonobo goes down to Geo right at the end there, but it's all on Soul here. They've got Epps on the high ground, Yuki on the low, Turmo's there as well. He's just gonna retreat.
Soul's out there. I don't know how Cash Money should have won that. They lost 2 players instantly. They lost Zaka and Primed because, you know, they played that mid a lot slower because Realm locked them out from certain places. He locked that catwalk, and they lost 2 players, but they just they just got like really
they
good
went for the trade when they didn't need to. It was like
yeah, they were chasing.
All they had to do was hold.
Bonobo. They chased Bonobo too hard and paid for it.
It's gonna be a little reset here, but Brodogs taking matters into his own hands. Yeah, he's got
the
that crit streak.
Cam, I believe this is calling. So
I really like crits on Granary actually. Because
it's good to break the yard stalemate. Because that's like, this is like the bane of Australia's granary play existence, like the stalemate on yard. So crits is up.
He's taking a peek here. He's trying to clear the sticky threat. You know, they're totally unsuspecting here.
Yeah,
it's all
they
going
can
to come
just
down to that
cycle
right
it,
click.
I guess. Yeah, they're probably gonna cycle this crits and Uber and just pull off the crits ad, I'd imagine.
Now, if you're coming up to this like close angle, if it's like going to be a close range crits, are you going to use your soldier? Oh, look at this! Actually, it's going to be MASIF Saturdays coming in with the rotation. They're going to stack that right yard on the blue perspective. They go hard and find a frag onto Zaka. And whoa, Bonobo's popped up crits here, really early crits. They're trying to pre-fire that Geo and Brutalic's combo before they come in, but the Uber was popped, so the crits does nothing. And in fact, Prime's going to go down on the flank there, get shotgunned down by Geo. And now we're into this sort of crits leapfrog mechanic where they use the crits to force, and now they have a little bit of advantage, but can they survive that long, tonberry?
Oh, a super aggressive play, and Brick gets taken out. They just try to bust in through the corner of death into yard, and Brulix gets munched. Turmo gets a kill onto Soul, and this is going Cash Money's favour. They've got Heal Ad. Two of MASIF are in the red here, Realm and Geo, so this should potentially be an easy mid, because
Soul was
full crits
really in onto Bonobo there as well. Like if any one of his players had managed to break through that defense and follow up on his damage, they could have killed off Bonobo, but now he has that crits again. So this is all working out pretty well. They did lose the midpoint, but now they're in a really strong position to potentially get a wipe here. Oh, Geo's going in deep there, gets Bonobo down to half health again. The roller spam catches him as well. He's really he's not convinced here as to what to do.
Soul's above them in Catwalk. Like, Bonobo's probably not going to use crits here. Like, he'd rather die. He's running crits and he gets popped. Bit unsure about this crits. Nothing's done with it so far, but Primed gets a kill. Yuki gets arrowed by Brute. Termo gets a frag onto Madness, so good play by MASIF. They come out of this with Saz Beluberad.
Yeah, the crit spot, like, it's probably not going to affect them too badly in the long run. By the time it builds, it'll be, you know, Uber versus crits. They're just going to sit back and let MASIF Saturdays try and execute their Uber push, then come in again with their crits. And like this long game where if you can stay alive as the crits medic, you can constantly work opportunities for your team to use that crits and come up with the big wipe. But this spam just as MASIF Saturdays try and enter from the left is really powerful, and they do in fact get forced out. Bonobo is super safe here. He's got his crits up, and they're actually at a man disadvantage, but they want to go for it anyway. They popped off onto Turmo. He predicts the soldier bomb up and just puts a crit sticky at the feet of Geo, but Soul's gonna fall immediately. Big Soul and Realm with the rollers.
Huge play for Catwalk. Yeah, huge play by Soul, and good play by Geo. Just going forward, you know, just try to tank up the crits or something. Soul got in, you know, he snuck in, and Realm was supporting with spam, so yeah, that was actually a really good play. By MASIF was huge plays.
It's really powerful, soldier to always attack from that upper door in the ramp room there, and they predicted the first soldier coming, but they didn't see Soul coming, and they got punished. And on the respawn, Bonobo, he's gonna hang up the crit streak for now, but that does mean he's at like a 50% disadvantage here. Brutalic's, Geo and Manless are in the left yard now. They're looking to perhaps go through Garage or Z. The scouts are getting buffed. Geo's here. Soul's giving them information as to like who's on the point. Geo's deciding to go left here. They're thinking of going top, but the longer route they take here, the more information they're giving to the team, and the more time they're running down on that Uber disadvantage. So like they might even be able to cap the point here. Bonobo is going to have it in about 10 seconds. Geo's Uber, he's backing out here. Bonobo's all the way on his last. They're in position. The charge is just about to come up. Cap is going to come in, but Geo's totally overcommitted. Realm's gone down as well, so no Demo Man or Pocket Up right now for MASIF Saturdays. But Soul's going for last. Soul gets the frag, but oh, Ebbs is going to react, turn around and kill him off.
And
Bonobo versus Turmo. Oh, big play!
Turmo traded with Faith, and I was like, did you see that? By Turmo? Absolutely huge. Like,
Clutch pipe, man. Clutch pipe.
Yeah, press W into the whole team basically, like clear the path and hit like a fading pipe under Faith, and they trade. So
We
yeah,
do
well
see,
played.
yeah. Cash Money managed to, they lose a second briefly, but take it back. It all worked out in their favor, and they have 50% Uber advantage. And there's still one round down here. That's the only important stat, really. So they need to do something over the next 16 minutes and 30 seconds if they don't want this to go to a third map.
They're also slowing this down. I like this by MASIF. Look at them. They're going super aggressive into this Uber. Like, Banana Uber's got Uber right now. Gets forced. Soul gets taken out. Geo's on 50 health. Geo gets taken out. So aggressive play by MASIF, and Realm's going to die here. Well. Yeah, Realm's dead. He basically forfeits his life. They probably got denied Realm here, so that's a really good play. And they're aggressive.
They're not even going to be able to.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to hold second either. Like, no demo, man. And the soldiers are getting caught out. They don't have buffs here as they come out of spawn. They're taking a lot of damage. Turmo down to like 13 health there before Bonobo puts him on life support. Zaka and Yuki going to focus down Faith, but Epps goes down. And now it's a tough question here for Cash Money. But with two players down, they have to retreat, I guess. Brutalix is coming forward with that Uber advantage as well, and they are coming fast on the left hand side on the attacking perspective. They're already into middle here. The spam is coming in. Brutalix is trying to drum it, dodge it. Geo jumps up and pushes Prime off the crate. Turbo's back out the same side as Prime, but Yuki's going to run in and give his life to the cause. They've bought time for Bonobo to escape, but they will lose control of the midpoint here for sure, Tonberry.
That was good leapfrogging play. They did. It's equal.
Oh, they want to block. They want to block.
Oh wow, they're really doing this? Oh, Geo gets dropped, and Epps is in with Bonobo.
Somehow wow. Soul doesn't die there to Epps. It seemed to whiff the rocket or something. So the Uber from Bonobo and Epps has yielded no frags. Actually, Geo goes down there just as I say that. So does Realm. It's turned into a meat grinder and run room. Turbo's just standing there, setting up all the frags for his scout. Yuki and Zaka doing big work. And they were just, it seemed like the combo was bait there. I'm not sure if that was the plan, but that was the reaction that came out. Brutalix is going to die really late there. He gets a 20-second spawn. His teammates are going to be up with 5, but no Haydens here. And this should just be a dry push coming up from Cash Money and their first round on the board, I would hope.
Yeah, Tomo's scoping out. He probably saw the heavy. They should probably know that they'll probably a sniper or NG, something similar. But they're probably gonna play it super safe and just wait for the Uber and just play off absolute ad. Yeah, they like that. Yeah, because Tomo had a little poke and he saw a heavy, so he probably was like, yeah, nah, screw that. So
there's money on the line, man. These kids don't mess around. They're not taking any risks.
And looks like they got opt for a push up top. So it's probably gonna be Scout Soldier or Scout Demo, depending on how they like to push it. Super early pop gets in, and Yuki and pause.
Oh, pause, delightful.
Pause Fortress during the Uber, so gives us time to theory craft.
Look at the action here. You've got Terminal and Epps up top. They have no idea. It seems the call hasn't come in just yet that Faith and Geo are right below them. But Zaka looks almost certain to kill off Geo if he moves his crosshair a little bit to the left here.
Yeah.
But then he's going to have to take the one-on-one with Faith. He could just back off to the med pack, set up the frag for Turmo or Epps if they react. But meanwhile, Turmo and Epps are thinking, oh shit, this Uber isn't going great so far. We need to get in here and support Yuki. He's got a lot of distance to close down with, maybe 5 seconds of Uber remaining. He has to try and unload his scattergun into this fully buffed heavy. I don't know if Cash Money just turn around and take the fight that's right below them and get those 2 frags, they're going to win this push. But if they try and take 2 fights at once and Yuki can't kill the heavy, then it might not end well for them. Then you got Madness as well, just a total wildcard standing behind the wall there with a sniper. If he can connect some shots here when the Uber fades, it could be really bad for Cash Money, but that's just me fantasizing, man.
Yeah, I don't know, like, Yuki can't kill the heavy here. He should probably, if he's going in deep, he should probably hopefully see Realm. He could abort and just turn onto Realm, try to kill Realm at the flank, and we're off, and he's gone straight in. Zaka gets Geo. This heavy gets taken out by Yuki, so I think we're a bit incorrect there, but yeah. Wow.
He managed to survive the Uber, but Turmo and Epps just pushed straight in. Zaka won that fight as well. behind. So Cash Money showing me that I know nothing, just basing it there. Big DM skills.
Yeah, that was just a perfect Uber ad push. They got the early frags and just followed up.
I would have held that push, that's all I'm saying. Massive Saturdays. But Turmo faster than Realm this time, already has the sticky up on his med pack. Currently pumpkin pie thanks to the full moon. But both teams setting up. Oh, skip jump coming in here from Prime. He's in onto Metallics, but doesn't connect any rockets until he reloads, and then it's half a rocket there onto Metallics. He's about 100 health, but meanwhile the distraction from that play has been enough to yield 3 frags in favour of Cash Money. So while Prime might have looked like he was dribbling there, his teammates, they wiped his chin and they made it work, man. Big frags coming out again.
I think you could say Prime won him that mid. He had like 4 people turn around and looked at him. He also overstayed his welcome. Like, he survived quite a bit even after missing shots onto Brute. Well, Sol did the same thing, like went in deep, but he got destroyed by Yuki and Zaka. So yeah, props to Prime there. They can still shoot second a little bit. A bit of spam coming out. Sol's up top. Realm's holding forward, so... Oh, and no. This is really bad if you just saw what happened.
What happened?
Brodogs was the one who dropped, so... There goes that equal Uber.
Oh no, the pause
Yeah, so
in.
I think this could be a bit of a round GG push for the round. Uber's in. Turmo and Yuki lead the charge. Yuki gets faith. Gio gets taken out here. Yeah, Eps gets another frag onto Sol. Oh.
Turmo big pipe onto Metallics there. Shutting down his escape, and there's a momentum shift 2 rounds back to back for Cash Money. They are starting to assert themselves here on Granary with the 11 minutes 40 seconds left on the clock as we go to the 4th mid fight. If you've just joined us here, this is the Owl Premier Division Grand Final. It's Cash Money versus Massive Saturdays. Map 2 Granary, and Cash Money have a 1 map lead here. Turmo very fast on mid again. He reads that Realm must be coming from the left from that ramp room and puts some damage onto him. Even after he picks up the kit, he still needs heals here to bring him up to full health. So we're going to see 4 players just sitting in the corner here for Cash Money. They're all stacking up around Bonobo. They've weathered the aggression. They've won that fight. Now they're going to move forward and just clean up the remnants of Massive Saturday's force. They really seem to be struggling now on mids. I feel like they need to just sit back a little bit, wait, play together. It's actually a pretty effective strategy sometimes if you just blob up on Granary. Maybe, you know, play some players up top on your side, some on the low ground, try and wait for that roamer to come in, get that pick, and then play off that. But they're trying to, you know, they're rolling the dice a little bit. You know, they're sending in Soul. He hasn't been as effective as primed, it seems. Their bombs are just being absolutely shut down by the scouts, and rather than just say, well, maybe we shouldn't do this, they keep trying it. It's like banging their heads against a brick wall.
It was double soldier aggression that mid by Jiren Sol. They got minced. Here comes Uber out. Eps gets faith. There's an SG back left, gets taken up by Turmo. Uber just fades now. Eps is in deep, gets taken out by Geo, but you've got scouts all over the blue combo here, and Prime's in. Ooh, nice frags by Madness and Yuki. Yuki and Bonobo versus the world here, but Bonobo's ditched him. Yuki gets taken out. Bonobo's still in here. And we've got Geo. Geo's actually lagging really bad. He's actually been lagging since the beginning of this round. It's been spiking at 200 ping, so that's probably why they were a bit slower on that mid.
I'm actually surprised how good the pings are here. You know, I've looked at a map once or twice. I've seen Australia on a globe. It's a pretty big place. But you guys, apart from Dio, who's now up at 200, the pings seem pretty fair.
Yeah, the pings are evenly spread, like from east coast to west coast in Australia, so...
Wow, big headshot onto Metallics there.
Oh,
he's gonna get another one onto Madness.
Dirty by Yuki. Dirty play.
Great protection there from Imps and Turmo, just laying down a sort of force field of spam damage. They couldn't even get in to shut down Yuki. And he continues to have this great protection. Faith runs into Turmo and gets launched up on a pipe. Now he's managed to drop down, but he's gonna just trip and fall. And face plants into the ground there, but Yuki bringing out a different dynamic there on the sniper to bring them up to the half-time 3-1 here in favour of Cash Money. And Well, that was a turnaround. What more can we say, man? It seems like Cash Money have figured out massive Saturdays on middles.
Yeah, their mids aren't working for Massive Saturdays. Like, I think they've lost the majority of these mids. Like, the first round, they had a good comeback to take that round, but yeah, the mids aren't working out for them. We do have some logs posted. I've posted them in the Slack, and we've got Termo top damaging as the story. 300 DPM by Termo, 16 frag, so he's not topping the frag list. That's Yuki followed by Sol, then Termo. But yeah, on the massive team, it's Geo who's leading the way with the damage, 250 DPM, followed by Madness and Sol. And the thing is, surprisingly, Realm, their domain is bottom damaging. How do you find that statistic, actually? Like, he's doing 160 DPM, and Termo's on 300, so Termo's nearly doubling his output.
That's kind of shocking to see. For me, I think the big stats here would be the KD ratio of Yuki here.
Yeah,
he
Yuki
is
was
24 for 10, 4 assists as well. Like, he's just playing that sort of clean-up scout role very effectively. He knows how to abuse the height on middle.
He also knows, like, in the last mid, he got a 3k, I believe. Him and Termo went absolutely huge. Like, he's just playing super tight around Termo and Bonobo. Like, he's playing kind of like the pocket scout role. He's not on the flank. That's Zaka naturally. So he's just playing super tight and just playing off Termo's damage, and that's, you know, turning into kill conversions for him. And he's also, when he went sniper, he got like a 3k in that last push. So it's paying off for the plays that Yuki's doing, and we're live again.
Oh baby, I want to see the soldiers of Massive Saturdays not jump directly into Yuki, or you just try and survive a little bit in the middle. Like, you don't have to go straight in for that direct bomb. I want to see a little nuance here. We are on to the mid fight. It's 3-1 in favor of Cash Money. Realm's going to take the kit, but he and Termo trading damage here. Primed is moving up, and he sees Realm going into the run room. He's going to jump up and take him out, and just a great pick there coming out from the Cash Money roamer. But Epps goes down as well, and with just a little bit of composure there coming out from Massive Saturdays, they've managed to find the frags that they needed to win this mid fight, and they've kept Brutalics alive. Sure, they lost their demo man right at the start, but they didn't commit their players in. They didn't send them in on that sort of fool's errand, and they managed to play Cash Money a little bit of their own game there. There's both scouts surviving, and that's really hard to deal with as the mid fight progresses. You still have two scouts up with buffs. Just get out of there.
Yeah, they probably listened to us casting this and heeded our words not to go double soldier aggressive, because yeah, they blobbed really hard. Like, they did lose Realm early. That kind of hurts you when you lose your domain first frag and Grano, but they did consolidate off that, and the scouts lived. Here comes the Ubertalas. Bonobo gets benched early. Epps trades with Sol. Eshu gets taken out. Yeah, Termo gets taken out. So looks like it's gonna be 3-2.
Zach actually doing a little bit of work there. Takes the 1-on-1 with Faith behind, but meanwhile the rest of his team were either dead or cowering in spawn. And yeah, 3-2 now. We've got a game on our hands, baby. 1 round of difference, and we're gonna go to this 6th mid fight. And I'm looking for more passive play here. You know, don't do it, Massive Saturdays. Just chill out, play together, blob up. You've got this, team. And it's going to be a high ground rollout here from Realm. He's up on the battlements there. Prime's going to jump in, hits a rocket, but tries to juke into the run room. But Zaka is coming up behind, 2 shots into Geo. Now he's on to Realm as well. Zaka just abusing that open flank, and I feel that was the one mistake that was made here by Massive Saturdays in this mid fight. Like, they all went top sure, but nobody watched lower right. They're going to send Soul in there on a Hail Mary to try and kill off Bonobo. But that is a clean sheet here on middle, I believe. Well, actually, Prime died at the start, but the rest of their players hardly even scratched there on middle. They're still up. They're ready to go. They have that huge Uber advantage, and they still have a man advantage here as well. What can Massive Saturdays do but retreat here?
Yeah, they're trying to shoot second a little bit. You know, Realm's up, he's got some stickies on point, so he's trying to grind it up a little bit. Termo has been super aggressive here. He's trying to bait himself with Epps through the like banana or the Z there, and here comes no Uber used yet, and 2 frags, no scouts.
What are those scouts doing, man?
Yeah,
This is supposed to be Premier TF2. Get out of here.
And we've got Zaka fighting an SG at last. Realm gets taken out, so Uber comes out by Bonobo, but yeah, this is just wow. Yeah, quick rounds in succession.
Like, there's nothing you can do as scout on second.
No, it's such
like,
a small area. You just get juggled if you're on the low ground.
Especially, like, you can't initiate the fight. You gotta follow up on the damage of your heavies or something, but they really found themselves stuck between a rock and a hard place there. And those scouts would have been really powerful and last to hold. Like, you gotta pick your fights, guys. Realm coming in now, he's taking the kit. The debt comes in slightly too late from Turmo. He won't get the insta-gib, but Turmo really winning this demo battle. Realm down to 40 health there. He badly needs the heals, and Turmo's gonna get him!
What? Zaka gets through. He just ran in. He just like plus a W. I think there's a bit of a tilt going on by maybe MASIF. Like, yeah, they're.
It's the.
Bonobo does get taken out by Geo, but it's basically a wipe. So, and you know, one scout's capping, and we've got players moving up forward onto second. So, I'd probably try to catch Realm if he's got to aggress. But, yeah.
It was kind of like the damage call from Turmo, where he's like, that demo's fucking weak, man. And you know, Zaka goes in on that. The demo's already dead. He sees the medic. He's like, "Happy birthday!" Wow.
That being said, Eps and Prime get a 3k just like holding forward, and yeah, they did lose Turmo in exchange, but you know they got to have a sizable Uber ad, maybe 30-40%, even if they don't win this. But yeah, it looks like this is the GG. You know, Geo's only
they're already on last, man.
Yeah, they're already on last. So.
Air shot.
And that's it.
Is that it? Are we gonna go to another best of 3, or is that's it?
No, that's it. That's cash money, living up to their name, taking the cash money,
making it rain. Oh
Jamesy.
My god! I hear someone whisper it in my ear. Is it the other James?
Hello.
We are joined by the Yuksta himself. It is Yuki. He's just won and he's here to celebrate with us, guys. Congratulations! Are you going to use this money to attend I-55?
That's hilarious, actually.
Okay, see you there, mate. I'm not going to.
See you there, no worries. Like, are you going to like shave my head and we're both going to be the bold Jameses, just wreaking havoc, just drinking alcohol all the time and just throwing bottles?
I'm not going to 55 this year, man. Because I heard you're not going.
Oh, nice. So what if I do decide to go like the day before, then you'll be like, yeah, sure, I'm going.
Oh, I'm gonna be in Prague. I'm afraid I have to go to a stag party.
Oh, nice.
I say have to, like it's, you know, a heavy burden to bear, but it's gonna be awesome. But it's not the first time I've dodged land. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. I just wanted to throw you that curveball. Tell us about this game, Yuki. You guys have come in here and won it pretty decisively. We were hoping to see a change of fortunes there for MASIF Saturdays at the start of Granary when they took that first round. But was that just, you know, you taking your time to figure out how to crush them? Because it was all one-way traffic after that.
Granary, it's just such an annoying map because, you know, you often lose mid, lose round kind of thing. So I was actually a bit skeptical about picking it initially, but just for that reason. But Turmo said, you know, I'm really confident on this map. I feel we're good on this map, so I picked it, and yeah, we just went in with that.
Is that
speaking
the
of Turmo,
Admirable?
Yeah, man, it's him.
No, it's not.
It is.
Hey guys.
Oh my god! Hey man!
We've been joined by Turbo as well here. It is the victory party here. We're in the winner's enclosure. Turbo, how easy was that game for a gaming god like yourself? Did you even break a sweat?
Nah. Nothing like I-52. No, I was actually surprised that we took it so convincingly, I guess, because the last match was they beat us pretty convincingly on Viaduct, and we only just won Granary, so
you guys didn't think about
this time, or?
You didn't think about throwing the first best of 3 for skins and then, you know, winning the second one for the cash?
No, you're not even
no, actually, but that's
even if you like win,
it's quite devious.
tell me a little bit then about the current state of Oz Fortress. Is it too easy for you guys? Are there no real contenders left out there?
It's not like that. You probably think we're like the best team by a mile, but throughout the season, I would say that team that we just played have been better than us. And
Yeah.
whether we just played better tonight or what happened, like we did not think we were going to beat them that convincingly, just purely based off scrum results and match results and stuff. But
We
it's
have been
not
putting in a lot more
we
effort
don't
recently.
we don't dominate. Like we don't just dominate.
I would like
It's a lot
to.
closer than you think.
I would like to just mention that I think tonight we were given strength by a man who's very rarely spoken about these days. He died about 4 years ago now, and his name's Ziz, and Ziz really gave us the strength to just power on and continue all night tonight. But yeah, sorry, I just wanted to give that obituary to Ziz.
Good on you, man.
That's beautiful, man. I am, I'm just taking a moment to reflect here on the life of Ziz.
Rest
I'm
in peace.
I'm also curious because my boy Tonberry, he told me before the game started it was going to be a close one. The last time you guys played, it was like a 1-1 and then one team forfeited. But tonight it seemed pretty one-sided. Epps, what do you think the reason behind that was?
Honestly, tonight, especially
I got
in
banned from
Viaduct,
WoW.
tonight from Viaducts, like we were just, I don't know, we've just been, practicing a fair bit of Viaduct, and we just played really well on Viaduct tonight. And yes, James got banned from WoW, so he started playing TF2.
Team Stunning, I got a question for you, man. Who's the best soldier in your team?
In his
Ooh. I don't know. Like,
Is it you? Is it you? Why are you playing Scout? That's what I'm getting at.
because the run fast man is fun. Like, you just like float around and you shoot dudes. It's awesome, and you get to snipe, and spy, and engineer. Sometimes heavy and pyro. You can do all this cool stuff.
Both you guys had moments though. I mean, both soldiers on our team had their moments, definitely.
I think like Nick Epps like hit so many stupid air shots on Sol on Viaduct. I remember we were talking about how Sol would always do the skip jump whenever he was on blue side, and he did it the first rollout, and Nick just like flick air shot him, and he just went flying. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, both soldiers played well tonight. It was really good. Like, it was good to see that like we actually played probably close to our full potential, considering like last time we played this team we were not playing anywhere near as good as we could, in my opinion.
Tombury, what's the next competition coming up down under?
We don't actually know, to be honest. Like, ours got to wrap up. There's probably got to be something happening in the off season. I don't know if Ken can comment on this or whatever, but Ulti normally happens at the beginning of the year in Australia, so there was kind of hinting to have one mid-year, but I'm not too sure yet.
Hey, we won, so we get $600. Is that going to be presented in large
Cash money,
check?
mate.
Are we all
It
going to
is
go
big
collect a huge check and take a photo with it?
Novelty
Yeah.
Because I
check.
really want to do
There'll
that.
be a novelty check and wagon wheels sent to you.
The only reason I
wagons.
played tonight is because I know that I could just, now that I've got that huge payoff, I can kind of just relax, maybe move to the Caribbean and just live the rest of my life there in
How
retirement.
much did we win? Because I don't actually know.
$600
Does anyone
dudes.
know?
600
Okay.
Australian dollars.
Well,
600
Nick doesn't get
kangaroo
any
dollars.
because
Is that excluding tax?
No,
Oh,
that's
tax time's coming up, boys. So
the GST will be.
yeah.
You have to declare your online gaming winnings.
Yeah, tax return's going to be in there like $100 from
Fucking-
winning TF2.
yeah, professional.
I'm curious.
gaming.
Tombury, he told me that the third place team, they're using their money to go out for a meal together. Are you guys going to do anything as social as
That's
that?
not
Are
a
you
bad
gonna-
idea.
Well,
Yeah.
Bonobo
Although
lives in
it's
South
close.
Australia. Putty lives in Victoria.
So does
Start the
We're kind of
fundraiser.
scattered. Oh yeah, Prime too. Fundraiser for our dinner date. Cash money dinner
how much
date.
is a plane ticket from Melbourne? Probably
They're
no
pretty
more than-
expensive. A couple
Really?
of hundred probably.
They're like
Yes,
$300, man.
Yeah,
Well,
come
yeah,
on.
it's only for
Dude,
300.
our domestic
so,
flights
yeah.
are stupidly expensive.
Yeah.
What?
So,
That's
I know what
ridiculous.
really.
Nah. If you get a special, it's not too bad. Like, if you were to get like some sort of deal, you could probably get like 130, 120 return.
Alright, well, we won't cover our costs completely, but we can do
I know a
something.
really nice restaurant in Coventry, England, called Nando's. You could go there sometime around the end of August. You know,
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Eps and Zaka, would you like to attend LAN? You know, you've got Turmo and Yuki here who've been there and done that, but are you guys not itching to go and prove yourself on the international stage?
We've got this restaurant here in Australia. It's called McDonald's, and they're really great food, good quality restaurant. Yeah,
Good customer service. Figure that.
fantastic.
the good
But
Macca's
wait.
nuggies.
Why don't you go to Insomnia 55? You know, that's what I'm saying, man. Go to LAN, do it. Spend thousands of dollars of your own money to play video games. Am I selling you the dream? No.
Then come
no one's
forth,
biting.
rip.
I'm actually going to Europe for a holiday, but it's like 2 weeks after the LAN. It's kind of annoying.
You go
There's a
early, meet
Highlander
up with
LAN
your
on
family.
you can go to.
Oh, yeah.
Okay then.
No
I've
response.
I've flogged that dead horse. Nobody wants to go to LAN from Oceania.
I mean, it'd be awesome fun, but it's so impractical.
If you pay for
You
our
could-
flights, we'll go.
Think about this, guys. You could make a holiday of it. It'd be World Cup is on in the UK. You could go see some games, support Australia, play at LAN. Huh? Any rugby fans here?
Oh, rugby
No.
World Cup? Nah, not really.
Fuck's sake. Tonberry. I'm gonna throw it over to you for the real questions. You're a man of the scene. What do you want to know from these
I
kids?
think there's not much to know, to be honest. Like, it was a solid game by the whole team. Like, Epps and Prime did huge work, like not just throwing their lives away, like just suicide bombing. Like Geo and Sol. Yuki was an absolute beast on Sniper. It was a treat to watch. Like Termo on Granary was just playing out of his mind. I think the second half was over in like 4 minutes, so it's just, white mid, roll on. But yeah, I don't think there's not much to say about these boys. They put up a bit of a clinic as they do. Only thing I do want to say is, Zaka, Putty mate, can you do your awards please? Because we're waiting on you. You're the only
That's
one.
right.
So can you do them
harassing
right
me.
now? Yeah.
Putting
that's
in
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll get to that. But
Wait.
no, like, yeah. What's up, Eps?
Oh, I was just gonna say, Putty, are you still gonna vote me for best medic? Am I still up
Nah,
for best med? Or?
But
No,
I
you're
did
most
vote you
improved,
MVP
mate.
and
Yeah.
util. You're
Most
MVP.
improved as well.
Yes, I got the util as well. I'm
Most
happy with
improved
that.
as well as most valuable. So you're a good shot in
Fantastic.
with something.
Yeah. Most improved. Come on, guys, please vote me. Most improved.
What's gonna happen in the Aussie scene right now? Will it be like a little bit of a lull now that the season's over? Is everybody gonna stop playing? Are you gonna keep playing?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely going to stop playing for like at least a month or two. Actually, I don't know.
Then you'll get the itch and you'll be like,
Yeah, it kind of just oscillates between wanting to play and getting sick and tired of it.
is this team likely to continue next season, or will it be like another reshuffle, remix?
We'll see, I guess. Some of the guys don't want to continue playing, like Lou and Nicky here. But yeah,
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
I may be returning to the Rocket Man. We'll see though. Undecided.
So you have
And I'll
discussed it.
be
You have
making
considered
my
it.
debut on Medic.
Yeah,
Probably
there's,
mainly
there's the there's a discussion, but it's nothing concrete, and we got like fucking months until the league's probably even announced. So
You gotta
We'll see.
keep the faith, man. You know, with the Valve matchmaking confirmed to be coming out soon.
I was
Sometime.
legit gonna
Valve
quit
time.
after season,
soon,
but
TM.
then Brad, like Aporia, messaged me a couple of weeks ago. He's like, "Oh, I'm kind of wanting to play again." I'm like, "Oh man, that means I'm gonna have to play."
It's TF2 just a chore to you, James.
No, it's not that. It's just I don't know. It's fun. It's a game that's really fun to play when you play with friends, and I've played with Brad for like 4 years, so 5 years I think almost. That's a long time.
I'm happy to hear you guys want to continue playing. You're thinking about it next season already. Maybe you don't go to LAN this year, but whenever the TF2 International is confirmed for summer 2016, we'll surely see you there, right?
And what's right? Yeah, what?
The TF2 International, you know, Valve, they're back in competitive, man. It's only a matter of
Oh.
time before we have our own international.
Nice.
Believe,
yeah, man.
believe.
Of course.
Rest in peace, CS:GO.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to hype up the Twitch chat here, you know, whip these nerds into a frenzy. Keep selling them this dream. I've been selling them for the last, 7, 8 years. TF2 will rise again. I've got nothing else to say here, Tonberry. Should we wrap things up?
Yeah, we should wrap up with some shoutouts, I believe. Just go from top to bottom.
You're up, Eps. Go for it.
Shout out to my team for putting up with me throughout the season, I guess. And shout out to the other team. Bad luck on Semi, you know, with the medic leaving after 2 maps. You know, that might have changed things a bit if he didn't. And yeah, shout out to the admins and everybody and all my boys in Mumble and shit. Yeah.
Turmo.
Shout out to MASIF. GG's. Shout out to Lil Nicky, aka Epps, for stepping it up when it counted. Are you allowed to give a shout out to yourself?
Sure.
You
Yes,
just did. You just did,
obviously.
buddy.
Shout out to me for giving Yuki my config prior to this match, because that's the only reason why he did so good, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
confirmed.
He was using my config for that game, by the way. If you want to
He added him
download
and
link,
begged him for it. It was
if
pathetic.
you want to download link, just
Yeah,
hit
we're
me
not
up
an
on
old
Steam.
account.
That's my
Don't
shout
give
out.
shit.
Yuksta.
Our opponent's massive for putting up a good game for us and just proving to be good competition throughout the tournament. Admins, everyone who organised around the tournament, you guys for casting, and Jake for giving me his config. Thanks, man.
Saka, who do you want to send some love to?
Probably just because Nick forgot. Probably just go all the Ziz supporters out there, you know.
Yeah,
And I think that's about it.
shout out to Ziz. He's in the
Tom Brady.
Caribbean.
Shout out to everyone that showed up to play. It was a good game by both teams. Big shouts to Little Nicky. Is this the first time you've won Prem, Eps? Or not? I can't remember. Is this the first
Yeah.
It
time?
is.
It
Oh,
is, yeah.
you fulfilled the Aporia fanfic prophecy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So well played. But yeah, that's a shout out to Kenneth as well for being terrible admin for Division 1, Prem Division Australia.
I'll shout out to Ozforus, Brodogs, Tombury for reaching out to me, giving me this opportunity to cast. But I want to promote real quick that there is an ETFL game being casted in about 6 hours from now, just under 7 hours actually. And then later on tonight, there's a North American fully charged Insomnia 55 special. There's going to be some big announcements coming out. That's like in 11 and a half hours from now. You can see the schedule on Team Fortress TV in your local time. But plenty more TF2 streaming coming up today. It's going to be sick. Congratulations to Cash Money who took the cash money. Commiserations to Massive Saturdays. This was the Premier Division Grand Final, Season 13, I believe. That's going to be it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's only like 1:30 here. I don't even know what to do with myself. I'm going back to bed. Peace.